Fit like Abdi, Danny Boy here, and welcome to Transport Fever at the races. This is round number 9. We are here in China, where there are no names for the cities because I believe they're in Chinese, but it is a Chinese map. I'll leave a link for the description. I'll leave a link in the description for this map. Now, few things have changed. There was a comment left by, can't remember who, but I'll remember for the next episode and give them a shout out. Now they suggested that why don't I add stations as sort of pit stops, and I thought, okay, that's kind of cool. So we have added that, but we've added something else as well. So our trains come along here at a blisteringly high speed, and then they come to this station here. Question mark in a box, question mark in a box, south. They then come round. Now this is where it gets interesting. And they split. The trains are going to split. There's going to be a fast section and a slow section. But don't worry. I'll explain why this is going to be okay. They keep on going. They then stop here. Excellent. Question mark in a box, question mark in a box. Interesting. They are then going to head up here. Now, the three trains on the right hand side, as you can see, the track splits again, are going to stop here first. Then they're going to head up, but on the way back, they're going to go straight through. And the trains on the left are just going to go straight through the station for the start. As you can see, the track splits. We've got a sort of fast side and a slow side. They are heading uphill. This side gets kind of slow at this side, and this side sort of speeds up. And then we go all the way up the valley, following the river, where we'll come to here, where the tracks will split. The trains that are on this side will then head round and go down on this side, and the trains coming up this side will go round and down on this side. Now, I've done a slight bit of testing here. Is this going to work? I don't know. I sincerely hope it will, because it would be kind of cool to do, and I would like to see if it actually would work. I think it would make for an interesting race. So let's hope that it does. And we will continue on the map. So the trains have headed up this side, they've headed up this side. Now they're on the alternate side, heading back down. One side obviously going to be faster than the other, and it's downhill, so we'll have to wait and see. So again, the trains on this side, these three trucks here will stop in here. They're all going to stop there. They are going to come round. Obviously the trains will split, so the trains that were on the fast side will now have to negotiate the slow side. And then we're going to go around here. They're going to stop here, and then they're going to head off to the finish line. Now the finish line, the train that gets to 0 here first will be the winner. Now they are all set to go. I have named them. Normally I would move each train sort of down one, but these are worked out, the trains that are sort of roughly the same speed, so they don't get bogged up in that horseshoe area at the top. But they are ready to go. So without further ado, in 3, 2, 1, and go. I hope this works. It may work for this and not the other races. See, we do have issues with these two because they're slower. So I've put them on alternate tracks. So they'll basically be racing against each other. The 05003 and the the New York City Super Hudson are roughly the same. The Class 7 does have the acceleration though. It doesn't have the top speed. The A4 has the top speed but not the acceleration. So we'll have to see how they get on. Once this tops out at 95, it will be open season on the Class 7 for the rest of them. Right, so they are heading round. Quite a large map as well. I expect this to take a hot minute, so just bear with it. Kind of slow at the start. Very slow at the start. We are doing 82, 86, 87. The rest are sort of there. Even the trains at the back, the Norfolk and Western, the 18201, should be able to get a fair shake of speed up in this section, hopefully. The first pit stop is in sight though. Let's bring up the others. So you are second, third. Well, actually the A4 was in second. Our 18201 is in fourth. It's doing 93, it's pretty good. Class 7 is topped out at 90, so I thought it was 95, it's actually 90. Unfortunate for you, my friend. But we are heading to the pit stop. So it looks like the A4 is the first one into the first pit stop. If you want to actually see the line, this is sort of what they look like. Got these weird question marks, but they actually do, as you can see, he's heading out in this line, but he will be heading back on this line. Right, so they're off and running again. Now the Class 7 does have the acceleration. Now, a lot of you are probably going to be thinking, is this fair? Probably not. I just thought it'd be cool to kind of do and sort of shake things up a bit. See how everything sort of turns out. Class 7's away again, but when it gets to top speed it will struggle, the rest will start to catch it. So the top four are sort of evenly matched currently at the moment, which is fine. They are going to be heading around here. Now this is the first split, is coming up round through this valley. Now put our A4 on the right hand side, they are slowing down. Now the three trains on the right hand side have the bad start. They've got this right hand tight bend as they split across the coal mine. I think it's a coal mine, it is. And our two here are going hell of a slow. Let's jump on board with our New York City Super Hudson. So they're going slow at the moment, but that won't always be the case. In the way back, these guys will be going slow, these guys will just be tearing up and round past the factory. Let's actually look at these two. You're on the slow section, so the Norfolk and Western can now pull up ahead. This is fun. Right, how are you guys getting on? Class 7 is still in front. 05003 is still in second. They are coming to a pit stop. Now the trains on the left hand side will be stopping first at, well, they're going to stop here, but then they're going to stop at this side first, and the other trains aren't. And then the way back down, they're going to blow through here, and the other trains on this side are going to be stopped. But here we go into the pit stop. The 05003 is still there. Right, so you come to a halt. You're on the move again, but the A4 and the New York City Super Hudson have to stop as well. These two are running sort of neck and neck. Looks like the 18201's got slightly more speed. Right, now our Class 7 will be coming round here and it will be stopping. So it slows down as it comes into the station. I think it's still going to maintain its lead. These two are quite far back, but the 05003 is going to have to stop also. So there he is, stopped, picking up nothing, just a quick stop. These two will be able to accelerate on. .58. So they are catching, which is good because they are going to start off on the slow side. and then they'll have the far side on the way back down. Now here is the split. So 2 go down. Let's actually not use, let's just follow them through the valley. So we've got our 2 on the left, our 2 on the right are heading up, but they're going slower. Now they've got it fast to start with, but they will have it slow further up the top. Alright, these 2 are snaking through. Our Class 7 is quite far ahead. I'm a bit concerned that he's too far ahead. Although he is coming to a slow section. So we're right down here. Down to about 48. They're still maintaining about 56, 60 miles per hour. Which is decent. Jump on board with the 05003. Can you see the other 2? They're currently in a tunnel. That's okay. Class 7, how far are you from the top? You're quite a fair bit away from the top. There's our 2, our New York City and A4. Now they are slightly faster on this side currently at the moment. There is the 05003. No, it's not. There it is there. That other one was the Class 7. Yes, Class 7 is just in front. So it's looking okay. Obviously the Class 7 still in the lead. We're going to hold it there. Because I'm going to get a screenshot of this. This is going to be the thumbnail. The split track. There we go. That will do. Continue on. Class 7 in first. 05003. The A4 is doing quite well. Now its opposite number is the Class 7. So we don't want them sort of splitting up too much. You're doing okay at this side, but you are last. Our 18201 is in 5th. Let's jump on board with the leader. Let's look down the valley. Excuse me. Our 05003 is there. These 2 have to be going in. Uh-oh. He's crossing over. Right, there are the A4 and the New York City Super Hudson are currently in this tunnel. There it is there. So you're coming round here. I did put signals here. That way they won't get stopped. And there are signals down here. So they've got all this length to sort of make their change. The A4 has made his change. That is beautiful. The 05003, the opposite number is the New York Super Hudson. He's made his change. So they've got free roam until they reach the bottom. Now it's just the turn of the 18201 and the Norfolk and Western. We need them to make their change. Right, 18201 is a fair bit in front. There we go, there's the Class 7 on his return leg. You should see, yep, there's the 05003 on his return leg. Right, you are going in there. The Norfolk and Western is going to be able to make his change. So it actually worked. Why are you waiting for a free path? That should not affect you. Oh well, it kinda affected you. Oh man, the A4 scuppered by this. Yes, I should have left it. I should have moved this down, this signal here down further. I should have put them right on the edge there. But he's not hindered too much, and he is on the fast section on the way down. The A4 there. Oops. Almost a collision. But these 2 are not that far in front. These 2 managed to do their change, which is nice. You're heading back down. Our Norfolk and Western is popping out there. Let's see the A4. See if he can make... He is making ground back. Alright, back on the speed. Our Class 7's doing pretty well. The acceleration really helping the Class 7 there. Now this sort of kind of worked for... the single units. Whether it's going to work for the others, I don't know. I may have to work out some sort of bridging system so that they don't sort of collide. Which I think I can. Instead of doing points, I think I'll do something where the 3 tracks sort of cross over. Or I could just make it longer. That's what I'll do. I'll make the points. I'll make this section longer. So I'll have the points start probably about here and about here. So they've got all this section to cross over. Hopefully that will resolve the issue. Because the A4 lost a place there. It is still in 4th. And if it gets up to top speed, which it should on the way back, then it'll be golden. Now the Class 7 does not stop here, it stopped on the way up. So it just goes through this station. So does the 003, the 003. Ooh, that's interesting. You two are now in front. But you two have to stop. And he does not. So our 003 would have passed our A4 anyway. Now they will have to stop here, all of them. That gives the 003 a chance to sort of catch up, but the Class 7's acceleration is so good that it'll probably get away quite quickly. Yep, that's him back on his way. You haven't even stopped yet. A4 and New York City Super Hudson are rolling in at the back there. Now in testing, I did test that loop area, and the A4 did not interfere with the Norfolk and Western. So strangely, it looks like we may be getting a different... I didn't actually watch the race till the end, so I still don't know who wins. I just played it from the start of the race to the top of the horseshoe to make sure there were no issues, and there weren't the first time around. So it is strange that it got held up now. It's back in its 3rd position. Now there is a chance for these two to catch up. These guys are now in the slow side, so they're going to have to slow right down coming around here. And the other ones just go tearing over the top. You're down to 45. Let's jump on board with the A4. The 05003 is still in sight. You're slowing right down. That's good, because they had to slow right down on the way back, on the way out there. They are approaching the split. Also, you guys did have to slow down, but they had to slow down as well. They can go slightly faster along the top. And they'll have more running speed coming out of this corner. So there's the smoke of the Class 7. So it's just there somewhere. Super Hudson's going to have to slow right down. There it is. Still a fair bit in front. How are our two back runners getting on? You're approaching the split. Are you in front? So he's going to be last because he's on the slow side. The 18201 is on the sort of faster side. The A4 will start to pick up speed. We're heading over to our last pit stop. The last pit stop for the Class 7. In he goes. There we go. So he's away again. These two are stopping. These guys are going to be stopping. Now I don't know how the Super Hudson will fare in its haulage race. I'll do a slight bit of testing as well. I'll make that junction longer. Then that should eliminate any errors. Now the A4 is not that far behind the 003. The Class 7 is at 90 miles per hour, but it is approaching the finish line, which is down there somewhere. Our 003 is starting to gain on it. It's at 100 miles per hour. You've still to cross this bridge. 05003 is at top speed 109. It is gaining. Our A4 will start to pull away. You got up to 110, 111. So if this thing hadn't been sort of slowed down, it might possibly be closer to the 003. It may not. But no, if we get the trains to swap over slightly earlier, ooh, our Class 7 is won. I got distracted there. Class 7 made it into the finish line. So first for the Class 7, its acceleration winning out there. Second for the 003. Third for our A4. Could have potentially have been a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change that section of the line. And we're going to run it again. I'll change it before the running of the haulage race. Now, how are you actually getting on? Excuse me, where are you? Wow, you are way behind there, buddy. There's the 18201 approaching the bridge to the finish line. So the acceleration of the Class 7 winning out there. That's not going to be the same case during the haulage race. I can guarantee you that. But we'll see how they get on anyway. I will make that section at the horseshoe slightly longer. There we go. 18201 in 5th position. And stop. Our Norfolk and Western is rolling in the back. It's crossing the bridge. Here he goes. Last but not least. It's got the speed, it's just not got the acceleration. It is a heavy beast as well. And then in you go. A boom. Right, well done. And 0. Stop. There, so there you have it. Our first pit stopped split track race. The Class 7 basically dominated from the word go. The 005 did well as well, but it may have been beaten by this A4 if it didn't have to slow down. So, before the next episode, I will change up this section. Where the hell am I? Hello? Train track? I just see question marks. Oh, it's up here. Right. Ta-da! So, what I will do is, I will change up these points. I'll bring these ones all the way down to here, so they merge in just before this tunnel. And I'll bring these ones down so that they merge in just at the end of this bridge. That will give them more length to sort of swap over. We'll line the trains up again, we'll run them at super duper high speed, probably 3 times speed, and we'll do the race quickly again and see how they get on. And currently the A4 will be getting 4 points, but it may be getting 5. But that's it. That's going to be it for our first race in China. As always, if you did watch this and you'd like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there is more you would like to see in the future, then hit a subscribe button. Actually, we need to go to the points table. Or in fact, we'll leave the points table for this one because the points may change. And we'll check it out before the next race. So, that's going to be it. I've been Danny Boy. This has been Transport Fever at the races, round 9 here in China. And I will catch you later.